Okay, so we are live. I was, here we go. We are live here at the Facebook group, Six Figure House Flippers, exciting stuff. I was sick last week. I was sick Thursday, Friday, basically the entire weekend. Feeling better now. I still have like this persistent cough, so just getting over that. So heads up ahead of time, I have this cough I'm getting over. So if I start coughing like crazy, then then that's what that is. But yeah, so we have today. Today is a Q&A day, question and answer. I have some questions prepared. Today's going to be a little bit quicker. Actually, I'm going to go see a property after this, so fingers crossed that might be a deal. I did put a new one under contract today, which is exciting. It's at a flip, and yeah. But today's a Q&A, question and answer. If you have any questions, drop them down below in the Facebook comments. Drop them down below. I'm here to help. Here to answer questions flipping related. I'll answer some wholesale questions, sure. How to find deals, how to find money, how to get started, how do I quit my job, and how do I focus on fix and flipping. So all that good stuff. So go ahead and drop your questions below. If you don't have a question, that's fine. Go ahead and comment hashtag live below and then hashtag replay. So hashtag live, hashtag replay. And why do we do that? Well, we do that first to build engagement and to like really put this out there. For whatever reason, Facebook's interesting, where like we have maybe 1,400 members in this group, in this Facebook group, but even though we have all those people, like Facebook doesn't push out the live to everyone. You actually have to comment and like it, and that's when people will go and see it. So that's that. So I appreciate you guys. We have hashtag live from Alejandra. Thanks so much. Hashtag live from Gabriel. Thanks so much, guys, for joining. I'll go into my background. So if you guys don't know me, my name is Victor. I'm out of Gainesville, Florida, which is north central Florida. I'm a fix and flipper. So I buy houses, I fix them up, I sell them. That's my full-time job. That's my full-time living. And did about 20 flips last year, 20 fix and flips last year, 30 fix and flips this year is the goal. So excited for that goal and excited to make that happen. So I'm experienced on one hand. On the other hand, I'm still learning every day. So that's probably a good way to put it when it comes to real estate and flipping and all that stuff. So yeah, so let's get into it here. There's that cough again. So so I closed the deal yesterday. So people were asking like, okay, what did you make on it? What were your numbers? I'm happy to share it with you guys. So I have a portfolio here. So if you guys haven't seen that, I have the portfolio here. Oh, good question, Isaac. I'll answer that for sure. I actually updated it here. So I actually updated it here. So this is the property 4034 Northwest. It's still showing as pending. I still need to get the final closing documents, and that's when the realtor can mark it is closed. Bought it for 253. Basically what happened, I'll have to do a deeper dive on this. I just wanted to share my numbers briefly. 253, and you can see you can prove that I'm not full of it. Look, 253 in June. Hey, maybe I'm not making all this stuff, making up all this stuff. I don't know, maybe I'm actually out there doing it, huh? So I think that's, trust but verify. So you guys can check it out on Zillow. You guys can look it up in the tax records. Like, hey, who owns it? Well, it's Victor. So yeah, so bought it for 253, put in about 15. So it was in decent shape. So a lot of this stuff you saw, it was in decent shape. So we did like paint and flooring, fixed up some windows. These bathrooms were already like this. So it was actually really nice to renovate. Didn't touch the outside. We only pressure washed the outside, did some staging here. This flooring was there when we bought it, actually. So we cleaned it out, did some painting, some flooring. Again, 15,000, that's not that much. We sold it for 325. I wanted to get more for it. I actually overpriced it. Again, I'll have to do a deep dive case study. But I overpriced it. That's a long story. But I was happy with 325. That was a quick closing. That was cash. Maybe about 30K. 30K. So not bad. Not bad. I do this one again. This one was quick. Bought it in June. So we were in and out like 3 months. It's September now. So June. So July, August, September, basically. So we bought it mid to end of June. So yeah, so that was the numbers on the deal. People were asking. So bought for 254, put in 15, sold for 325. Not a home run deal, but I'll take it. Cabinet paint. Okay, let's look at that too. People, we have Aaron here. Thanks for hopping on, Aaron. What's up, buddy? I'm good. How are you doing, Aaron? Hope you're doing good as well. I made a post today and people were asking like, oh, what's the cabinet paint? So I'm painting these cabinets. This kitchen was a little more beat up. I think I have some before pictures. This is a property we have for sale. Getting some showings here. So you can see this kind of kitchen here, a little more beat up, a little older. So I think that was kind of affecting showings and affecting buyer interest. The two photos. So we were like, hey, let's paint the cabinets, which is a cheap way to do that. So we started painting it. And then people were asking, so we just kind of painted like a wood color. What do you use to paint the cabinets? People ask me that. I came here to ask that. How do you not know? I guess people really got on me. I hire it out, so I don't do it myself. We just use Sherwin-Williams cabinet paint. It's going to depend on the color, and the brand doesn't matter as much. But Sherwin-Williams cabinet paint, and they get all these different colors, all these different types. So that's how we've done it in the past. I guess people were giving me a hard time for that, which is funny. So that's that. So it's just cabinet paint. You just get a Sherwin-Williams. Sherwin-Williams, if you're not familiar, it's like a store, kind of like a Home Depot. Think of it like that. Great. What else do we got here? And again, I only have like 10 to 15 minutes for today's Q&A. I get this question a lot. Is it okay to buy houses with tenants in them? I say yes. Ideally, you want to buy a vacant. That's the ideal situation. But I have bought houses with tenants in them before. You have to make sure, like, what's their lease? Like, if they have a year-long lease, that's a little bit trickier to deal with. So you need to know where they're at. If they're month to month, a little bit easier because you can just have them, hey, please move out at the end of the month. So I think the biggest thing, like, yes, it's okay to buy houses with tenants in them. Ideally, don't. But if it's a great deal, I would take it. Just to reframe it and have you guys think about this. If I offered you a house for free, like, hey, I'm going to give you a house here in Gainesville for free, 100% free, it's yours, take it. Would you ask like, oh, does it have tenants in there or is it vacant? I don't think you'd ask. You happily, okay, well, give it to me. Where do I sign? So just to help you guys think through that. When you're buying these properties, hopefully you're buying them at such a price where it feels like it's free because it's such a discount. So hopefully that's helpful just to think about all that stuff. So it is okay to buy houses with tenants in them. People were asking about flooring and carpeting. How do I think about that? So on this one, we did basically carpet in the bedrooms. That's what we've been doing a lot here. Carpet in the bedrooms, and then the LVP all throughout. So I've just stuck to that. That looks really good. That's what we did here too. So like LVP in the main areas and then carpet. Carpet's cheaper. And then especially with the market being so hot, we don't get a lot of complaints, honestly. I know there has been a trend recently where like everyone wants LVP all throughout because it's easier to clean. It looks nice. It looks more modern, especially for Florida has like a cooler touch, if that makes sense. But money wins. Anything you save on a flip is profit. So you want to save as much as possible. So that's what we've been doing recently and saving some money there. For carpet, like all in, it's about $2, $2.50 labor and materials. For the LVP, it's like $4 all in. So save quite a bit. I was asked this. I was on a podcast recently. I think it was Brett Van Alstine for the CE Shop. So look out for that podcast. What was my biggest regret is what he asked. I want to share that with you guys. What was my biggest regret? Honestly, not getting started earlier. I had a mentor who recommended like, hey, you should get started in flipping and real estate. This was like 5-6 years ago. I ended up taking his advice, but I took it like 3 years ago, as you guys know. And that's when I got started. That's when I was full-time into real estate. 3 years ago, I got started. Closed my first one October 31st, 2018. And for me getting started, I got 2 flips my first year, then 8, then last year was 20, this year's 30. So if I got started 5 years ago, 6 years ago, where would I be now? Would I be at 40 a year? Would I be at 50 a year? These are the questions that haunt me. That's my biggest regret. Great. So again, I'm coughing here like crazy. I've Rosanna says live, hashtag live. Thanks so much, Rosanna. Thanks for hopping on. Yeah, I got quite a lot of people here. Crystal Grossi liked it. Thank you so much. Andrew Munusami, Alejandra, and Gabriel. Thanks, guys, for liking the video. Isaac here. This is going to be the last question. Then I got to go check out this property. Hey, fingers crossed. Hopefully I get it. What are your, Crystal? Hey, I saw your comment. Thank you. What are your thoughts on a long-term flip, living in the home while renovating? I've nothing against it. If you're going to do, I'd say if you're going to say like, hey, I'm not going to do a flip, or you're going to do a long-term flip, I'd say do a long-term flip. If you're going to say, hey, should I do a long-term flip or a short-term flip? I'd say a short-term flip. Long-term flip, you have the benefits of taxes, but it's not really scalable, right? So how many long-term flips can you really do at a time? Like one, like you can basically do one at a time. But with short-term flips, you can do a lot. Like me right now, I have 14 going right now. So I can't have 14 long-term flips. I can't live in 14 houses at the same time, but I can, I can do that for short term. So I'm not living in there. So hopefully that makes sense. I think it's a great way to get started. A lot of people have gotten started doing a long-term flip, like they buy it, they fix it up, live in it, and then sell it. They make a profit and they move on. But just realize the pros and cons to it. I think it's a great way to get started in real estate because you kind of dip your toe in the water. I'd say it's better than nothing. Ideally, you could do a short-term flip, but a long-term flip, it's still going to help you build confidence, get more confident with the repair, renovation, contractor process as well. So I do recommend it. So hopefully that's helpful, Isaac. Thanks for asking the question. Cool. Well, that's it for me. Again, feeling a little sick, and if that didn't affect the live here too much. But just a quick Q&A. Tomorrow, I know I said I do it last week, but tomorrow I want to do the topic like what's going to happen next in the real estate market. Is it going to crash? Is it going to continue to appreciate? Is it going to flatten out? You'll have to show up tomorrow to find out, tomorrow at 6 p.m. I've got some good things for you guys. I was going to do it last week, but I got sick, so that's why I didn't do it. But that's that for the Q&A. Thanks so much, guys. Appreciate it. If you have any other questions, I'll still feel free to drop it below and I'll answer afterwards, and we'll go from there. Appreciate it. Have a nice day.